Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live tonight from Georgetown Ice Arena in Allendale, Michigan, as we bring you the biggest game, arguably, of the Lakers season. The #1 GVSU Lakers are hosting the #2 Michigan State Spartans. And folks, if you could see the atmosphere here, you would realize how exciting this one should be and what the crowd is looking for. Derek, this is nuts. I've never seen the ice rink like this before.
Mike, for all the fans out there listening in to this one tonight, you're in for a treat. Not only the action on the ice, but the action in this crowd as well. We've got a huge packed crowd here from Georgetown tonight, complete with a pep band tonight as well, coming out to support the Grand Valley State Lakers as they take on the Michigan State Spartans in their second game in 2 days.
A ton of energy in the stands, and there should be a ton of energy on the ice. This is the third time these teams have met this year. They played last night to a 2-2 draw at Griff's Ice House. Grand Valley also played Michigan State November 25th as part of the Dearborn Showcase. They won that one 5-3. But this one is definitely going to be the most important. This is the last time these two meet right before we head into the home stretch, before we get into the playoffs. And I would say the winner of this is going to be #1 in the Central, as long as they don't mess anything else up. But the winner of this should be the front runner for the Central Division going into playoffs. This is a game where the last time we were here at Georgetown, we saw the Lakers fall into a 2-0 hole early. And this is something that they cannot do tonight. They need to come out with intensity right from the puck drop. It's kind of been a little bit of a trend in our games, not just the last one we were here, but throughout the season, kind of slacking, if you ask me, in the first period. It needs to be 100% intensity, and in my opinion, physical play as well. They cannot get away from laying the body on this Michigan State team. I think if they can do that, then we should see ourselves a Laker victory here tonight. They're giving the lineups right now, and for Michigan State, they're coming out with number 22, Mike Fitcher. He's the defenseman junior out of Troy, Michigan. They also have number 55, Lucas Stricker, back there. He's also a junior from Cedar Springs. Up front, we have number 15, Trevor McSween. He's a hometown kid, Grand Rapids. Playing up there is also number 13, Cody Levin, sophomore forward from Rochester. And number 23, Tyler Van Ecker, a freshman, 5'10" kid out of Brighton. You know, this is not really the lineup I expected. And hold on, look at this. We have a change in goalie as well. We were expecting Hess tonight. It's going to be number 29, Brent Schwartz, the freshman. And I'll tell you what, surprised to see that out of Michigan State. Schwartz has the least amount of experience this season between the three goaltenders. He's only played in 3 games. It's 2-1. We'll see what the Lakers can do against a new face in net. As for the Lakers, they come out with the usual Craig Merritt, the captain on defense, his fellow mate, Bob Penrod. They're going to have number 24, Nick Schultz, with number 8 as well, Tim Marney, and number 9, Bobby Anderson. A little bit different lineup than normal for the Lakers. Normal on defense, but how about number 24, Nick Schultz, getting the start? A little bit of surprise there. It's going to be Jeremy Christopher against Anthony Caselli, and Caselli takes that one for the Spartans. They try to dump it in deep to Laker territory, but it goes off a Lakers shin pad, goes back out to neutral zone. Play up the near side boards here will go to Lakers' favorites. Brad Wilhelm with a nice move. He's in on the goalie on the breakaway. Left, right, left. Shoots. Big save there by Schwartz. Tested early there by Brad Wilhelm. State trying to clear the puck. It's held in there by Pober. He just misses it, and here come the Spartans. It's chopped away from number 6, Kyle Vansteit. Pober's there to help him out. Trying to play it up the glass on the far side. It is jammed around, and it will be Wilhelm coming out with it. His pass is too long for Christopher, but Christopher is able to take it from the Spartans, and here come the Lakers. They cross the Spartan blue line, and another shot by Wilhelm goes up. He's trying to get a bouncing rebound coming off the glass, cannot do it. Those two players we talked about, Christopher and Wilhelm, already making their presence shown once again against the Spartans. Puck is held in the blue line by the Lakers and sent in deep to the far side corner. Picked up around the boards by Zach Strain, looking for someone up top, but he'll send one backhand wide of Schwartz. Number 21, that is Ian Hamilton coming off the bench. He will keep it in the zone for the Lakers. And a big hit gets the pep band all riled up. That hit was right in front of them. Lakers still controlling the puck in Spartan territory. It will be Hamilton coming out with it, and he avoids a hip check nicely. Upended though, and the puck is loose. That one is wide for Endicott. He can't get there. Marnie is now in the corner. He's digging away at it against 2 Spartans. We'll see who comes out with it. Marnie's still holding on to it. Gives it to Hamilton, who feeds it back to Marnie. Puck is now coming up the near side boards at the hash marks, and it's cleared up and out by the Spartans, but it will be an icing on them, and they cannot get to the bench close in time anyway. They will be out there. Big time pressure by the Lakers early.
This is exactly what Brent Schwartz
We get our first look at freshman Tyler Stoller tonight as he wins the face-off for the Lakers back to Merritt. Merritt with a wrister through a bunch of bodies, but that goes wide. Stoller's the first one with a huge hit on the Spartans defenseman. Lakers have another shot on Schwartz, but he blocks it down. Stoller in the corner. He is flying all over the offensive zone right now. Another hit is just avoided as Spartans trying to break it out, and they do so. They play it off the high glass where Merritt will pick it up and give it right back to Chad Wilhelm. Chad will send it in, and Lakers will give chase. And it's going to be a penalty, actually. Lakers were calling for teeth. The Spartans will be going to the box, and the Lakers get their first power play of the night with 17:23 remaining in the first period. 0-0 here at Georgetown.
Well, the Lakers special teams this year have been good as usual. The power play has been getting it done as of late, and we'll look to capitalize here with just a little bit over 2 minutes into this one. They're already on the first one for the night.
Lakers have 25 power play goals this season already. They'll look to get their 26th. They have Christopher out there for the faceoff. It is in the near side of the ice down in Spartan territory. Rainey cannot control it, and the Spartans are able to ice it right there, right on Tiefenthal as he will set it back there for Merritt. Merritt sits behind his net and will leave it off for Brad Wilhelm. Brad, with a bunch of speed down the far side boards, loses it at the red line, and Spartans control. They will try to ice it back, but Jeremy Christopher picks it out there nicely with his glove and gains the zone. Leaves it off for Rainey, looking for Matt Smart in the front of the net. Cannot get there. Smart swoops around the Spartan defender, gives the puck to Merritt with a wrister that is blocked away by Schwartz. Lakers control it down below, but turn it over in the slot, and here come the Spartans. If they get there, it could be a 2-on-1 opportunity. They do not, but they will dump it in deep and make a full change. 1:20 left on the Laker power play as Merritt sets up behind his own net. He goes to the left of the net and will give it off to, looks like Endicott. Dangerous pass. Endicott almost could have taken a big hit there. Either way, the Lakers get it in deep with 1:08 left on their power play. It's Wilhelm at the point with a big body of the Spartans. Couldn't see what that was, but a shot by the Lakers. That goes up high. That was Chad Wilhelm. Puck is kept in nicely there by Heinrich. It is in the far corner now, and the Lakers still control. Heinrich at the top of the blue line. He sends one, looking for a tip shot. That just goes up over Schwartz. 48 seconds remaining on the power play. Spartans are able to get it out, and it's going to be a race to the puck. It's Heinrich versus number 10. That's Michael Merritt. Merritt gets there first. Excuse me, that's Evan Hess. That is the senior assistant captain for the Spartans. He is holding the puck in nicely right in front of Derek and I. Lakers are trying to dig it out, and they do so. It's Jacob Endicott taking it. We're going to have a penalty, though. Looks like Heinrich with a hold right in front of us. He was holding on to Hess. That's going to negate the last 29 seconds of Laker power play. 4-on-4 hockey with 15:52 to left in the first period.
Yeah, Hess certainly really not letting the Lakers get back in that slot right in front of the net, not allowing Corbin Rainey, who's trying to work in deep.
Tim Marnie wins the face-off in Laker territory in front of us in the near side corner. Gives it back to Pobert, who brings it out behind the net. Hits Marnie in the middle of the ice as he comes up across the red line, across the Spartan blue line. Takes it all the way in, trying to look in the slot. That one goes wide as it was 24, Nick Schultz with a shot. Lakers still hold it in this 4-on-4 hockey. Only 7 seconds remaining before the Spartans will have a power play. They bring it up now. It's Caselli chipping one to the right of Tiefenthal. Penrod is the first one back there with Pober. Pober and Schultz are trying to battle out, and now the Spartans have 1:30 left of power play. Puck is being fought between by 3 Spartans and 2 Lakers, and the Spartans come out with it, but a no-look pass from number 17, Greg Leonardo. Couldn't find anyone. Allows the Lakers to make a change, and the Spartans have to give chase. 1:13 left on their power play as the Spartans send it all the way down and ice it. Just some 2 bad plays there by the Spartans. A blind pass from their offensive zone and a blind pass from the defensive zone. It's going to result in the Lakers earning a face-off in Spartan territory.
Yeah, down beneath the goal line, was really looking for someone at the top of the slot. Fortunately, both defensemen were pitching in on the last play. No one home.
Puck is dropped and Lakers win that one again, dominating on the face-off circle early. 1:04 left on the Spartan power play as Rainey keeps the puck in on the far hash marks. Spartan defensemen have it now as they move it up the near side boards here. It is going to be number 17. That's Leonardo again with the puck. He gives it off to Caselli. That comes back to the point. That shot is picked up by Tiefenthal. I didn't see it, but he sure saw it. Keeping this 0-0. 47 remaining on the power play. 14:38 left in the first period.
Who else but Evan Hess in front of that right on that one too, shaking his head and laughing a little bit. He was pretty close to redirecting that one past Scotty there for a goal that would have brought the Spartans in front.
It's going to be Cody Levins for the Spartans facing up against Ian Hamilton. And Hamilton cannot get that one as the Spartans have it. It's Bolyard up at top. He sends it in deep for number 15, Trevor McSween. Spartans and Lakers doing battle on the far side of the ice. Comes up there to Levens. Levens gives to his point man. Back to Levens on top of the far side circle. Over to Bolyard. That one just skirts wide of Tiefenthal. 26 seconds remaining on the power play. Big hit from behind by Joshua Light. No call on that, but he sent a Spartan to the ground. That was Levens. He comes up with the puck, though, and is able to get to his point man. Levens holding it, trying to break in, and Light with a nice sliding attempt to block it. Spartans still have control of Laker territories. Coming in at Tiefenthal, sent right through the crease and up out of the zone. That will kill off the penalty. Back to 5-on-5 hockey with 13:52 remaining in the first.
Jacob Bolid was pinching from the right point there, but quickly, within the next 5 minutes, look for Grand Valley to try and either, get their first one and chip away at that deficit.
Leonardo wins that faceoff back to Mike Fisher for the Spartans, but the Lakers grab the puck, and here comes Matt Smart. It's a 2-on-2, Smart over to Wilhelm. Wilhelm looking for Smart. His shot bounces off Schwartz. Wilhelm again, another save, and it's scooped out of the air by Schwartz. Man, Brad Wilhelm really is trying to get the Lakers on the board here. We talked earlier about his success, and another good rush there by him.
That's some moxie there from Schwartz on the last play, as you mentioned, just scooping it out of the air. Wilhelm getting a second chance opportunity off his own initial shot on the backhand, and Schwartz just able to beat him again here.
It's Christopher taking the faceoff for the Lakers and wins it right at the dot, scooping around three Spartans, trying to get in on Schwartz, just missing the opportunity. Sent around to Merritt on the far side, blue line tipped. That is a nice kick save. That was tougher than it looked, but Schwartz made it look easy. Here comes the Spartans. They dump it in on Tiefenthal, who leaves it there for Merritt, wheeling around his net to the far side of the ice. His pass is just behind Matt Smart, though. Spartans will slap it on in past Tiefenthal, who lays it back in behind the net for Merritt. Merritt chips it over to his defensive part of Penrod, but it comes out front. Huge save by Tiefenthal. Oh my, there's a turnover in the slot. And Tiefenthal goes Dominic Hasek stacking the pads from the far side post. Lakers clear the zone, and now an opportunity here for Brad Wilhelm. He was behind the plate, stops away for Christopher. Christopher cannot hold the pass, and now we have a breakaway opportunity.
Not derailed.
Oh man, Lakers getting lucky on that one, as there was two Spartans behind the Laker defense trying to make a change. The Lakers bring it in on their own. That one is sent just through the slot for Stoller. That misses. Spartans regain, and it's Leonardo giving up to number 41, Suka. Suka cannot handle it. It's Stoller. Stoller with a shot. That goes high over the net and will wrap all the way around the zone off the high glass. Heinrich plays it across its blue line over to Vanderstelt. Vanderstelt giving it up to Wilhelm. Wilhelm to Endicott. Endicott in the slot. He's giving on in there. Backhand attempt. It's Stoller ricking. Oh! Laker bench shot that had a goal, but the net was knocked off before it had a chance to find the back of the net. It'd be no goal for the Lakers. 2-0 Spartans over the Lakers. 16:20 remaining. Frantic pace here in the second period.